So lately I've been seeing so many different breakfast idea TikToks on my For You page, and I keep saving them, but I never end up making them. And honestly, I'm starting to get a little bit bored of having toast every single morning for breakfast. So I thought, why don't I try some of these out? Thought it might be fun and maybe give me a little bit more inspiration. So I've got 4 different recipes to try today. I'm gonna be making a Nutella French toast, a breakfast quesadilla / omelette, an apple crunch, and what I'm looking forward to the most, cinnamon scroll pancakes. So why don't we start with that? So first we're going to start by making the pancake batter for the cinnamon scroll pancakes, and for that we're just going to need some milk, eggs, oil, flour, baking soda and sugar. So I'm going to start by mixing all the wet ingredients together first. So I have 1 1/4 cup of milk, 1 egg and 1/4 cup of oil. And then I'm just going to whisk that together. You know, I've always wanted to make cinnamon scrolls, like the actual cinnamon scrolls, after having Cinnabon when I was like in Hawaii or something. And we tried making them, or my mum and I tried to make them, and it turned into biscuits. So this might be the closest I'll be able to get to cinnamon scrolls. Now let's add the dry ingredients. So here I've got 1 1/2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and finally 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, let's whisk that together. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna get all the ingredients together for the cinnamon paste. So for the cinnamon paste, we're gonna need some butter, sugar, cinnamon, and also some of the pancake batter. So first, I start off by softening 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And I'm just gonna mix that all together. All right, now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of pancake batter to it, and I'm pretty sure we're doing this just to help soften the mixture a little bit more. Now that that's all done, I'm gonna place it into just a little snap lock bag, so that way I can pipe it onto the pancakes and make a little cinnamon scroll. So I've got a pan here on medium heat, and I just put a tablespoon of butter on it, and it says to just sort of let it bubble a little bit before you put any mixture on. Okay, I think it's time to start adding our pancake mixture to the pan. So I think I'm just gonna do like a heaped tablespoon. I wanna try and fit like 3 pancakes on there. So now that a few bubbles are starting to form on top of the pancake, I'm supposed to start piping the cinnamon sugar mix into a bit of like a circle motion to obviously recreate like the cinnamon scroll look. And I'm supposed to remember to keep the heat to like medium low because I don't want to burn the pancakes, and I'm also not supposed to flip them because otherwise it will ruin the swirl. So instead we're going to use a steaming method by placing a lid on top until they cook. So I've actually made another 3 pancakes just because I want a bigger stack, and they're actually at the moment looking a lot nicer than the original ones that I made. But I thought that while those are steaming away, I would make the icing drizzle, because we don't have cinnamon scrolls usually have like that drizzle on top. So for that, I'm just gonna be using some icing sugar and some hot water. So I'm just gonna use like 3 tablespoons of icing sugar. And then I'm just gonna mix some hot water with that. And then I'm gonna mix it until it's like a thick consistency. Okay, I think these ones are ready. Let's take a look. Oh, they look so cool. All right, let's take them off. Hopefully I didn't burn the bottom of it, but they actually look really good. I was expecting them to be a bit of a disaster, but they look like cinnamon scrolls. My pancakes are ready. These look so good. This is from the second batch, and as you can see, it's a very nice swirl on top. I'm very proud of it. But they smell so good, and I can't wait to try it. But I think first it's very important that we put our icing drizzle on top. Okay, I have been looking forward to this. Let's try it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take some from the first pancake because I don't want to get too much in case I don't like it, but I don't think that'll be the case. That is so good. That is so yum. I can taste like the cinnamon, but the pancake has like a nice a bit of like a doughy taste, so it kind of reminds me of having like a cinnamon scroll. And the icing is like perfect as well to add a little bit of sweetness to it. That's so yum. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna be making this every morning. It was a bit of a process, but like, I think it was worth it in the end because like, look at the result. It's so good. Probably gonna eat all this now. So the person who makes this recipe calls this apple crisp, but I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be like another breakfast healthier version of like an apple crumble, which I love. So for this recipe, you're going to need a red apple, water, maple syrup, or honey if you prefer, cinnamon, and some rolled oats. So let's move over to the stove. So I've got a small pan heating up on a medium-high heat, and I'm just gonna start off by combining 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of water, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm just gonna sort of like mix that around until it's all well combined and heats up. Now I'm gonna add in some sliced red apples to the mixture. And I think you just sort of gotta like mix this around and wait until the apples start to crisp up and are all like coated with the mixture. Now that all the apples are nicely coated and it seems to be cooking through, I'm gonna add the rolled oats. I've just got 2 tablespoons of rolled oats here, and just mix that around for a few minutes so it can simmer. These apples look pretty cooked, and I think all the oats are nicely coated as well, so I think it's time to take it off and try it. So the apples are cooled down now, and I think that they're ready to try, but the recipe also says that you should maybe serve it with a little bit of yogurt. So I've just got some vanilla yogurt here, and I'll just put a dollop on top. Okay, so let's try one. The oat fell out. Not too bad. Kind of reminds me of having like stewed apples or something, but the oats are like a really nice addition as well. And the yogurt's quite nice with it too. I feel like you kind of need the yogurt because otherwise I feel like I'd get a bit sick of it just having all the apples. But it's not too bad. I also like that the apples didn't cook all the way through, so it adds a little bit of crunchiness to it. So I give this one a thumbs up. It's not too bad. So this is nice, quick and easy, and finally a savory breakfast. I think I'm starting to get a little bit sugared out now, but we're gonna be making a breakfast quesadilla. So what you're gonna need is a tortilla. Apparently you can also use roti as well, but I'm just gonna be using a tortilla, 2 eggs, some cheese, and any seasonings of your choice. I'm just gonna use some salt, pepper, and this like garlic and herb mix. So I've got my 2 eggs in a bowl already cracked, and I'm just gonna be starting off by making like the egg mixture. So to this, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper. And I'm also just gonna add a little bit of this garlic and herb mix just for a little bit more flavor. I'm just gonna mix that. So I've got my pan on a medium-high heat, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to it just to make sure that the egg doesn't stick too much. All right, so now I'm gonna pour in my egg mixture, and immediately I'm gonna add the tortilla in. And I'm just gonna let that cook, and then when it's cooked, I can flip it over. Okay, it's time to be flipped. That looks nice. You can add like any fillings you want, but I'm just gonna be adding some cheese. And I'm just gonna fold the other side over so that cheese will melt. And once that's done cooking, I can eat it. And now it's ready to eat. All right, hopefully that's cooled down enough, but I love how simple and easy that was to make. Hopefully it tastes just as good. I'm just gonna cut it in half so it's a bit easy to eat. Cheese looks nice and melted. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this. I love how easy it was to make as well. Let's try. It's good. It's nice, it's very simple. But like, yeah, it tastes nice, I like the cheese in it. Could maybe even add like some vegetables or something inside too. But yeah, this is good. Definitely get a thumbs up, and I will definitely make this again. So for this last breakfast idea, we're going to be making some Nutella French toast. But instead of like your regular French toast, for this one we're going to be like rolling it up. And it looks really cute and like nice and bite-sized to eat. So for this you're going to need some bread, some cinnamon, sugar, an egg, and some Nutella obviously. So I'm going to start off by rolling out the bread just to flatten it a little bit. Okay, the bread is nice and flat now, so what I'm going to do is cut off the crust of each slice of bread. There we go. Now we're going to spread some Nutella on top of each slice of bread. Okay, now I'm going to roll it up. Okay, got my 3 little Nutella rolls here. If I'm being honest, I could honestly just eat it like this now, but we're gonna make our French toast, stick to the plan. So now what I'm gonna do is just put this aside and we're gonna make the batter to dip the bread into. So for that, I'm just gonna be using 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and ½ a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna whisk that together. And I almost forgot, but we're also going to need a 1/4 cup of milk. Okay, my batter's all ready. Let's take this over to the stove. So I've got a small pan here, put like a teaspoon of butter on. It's just like on like a medium-high heat. And now what I'm going to do is dip the roll into this batter and then put it on the pan. Alright, looks like my Nutella rolls have browned up quite a bit and I think they're ready to have. Alright, hopefully my Nutella rolls have cooled down enough for me to try them, but I'm going to put some cinnamon sugar on top as well because I feel like that's mandatory when you're having French toast. Okay, I'm going to try this one here, it looks nice. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, it's hot still. That's nice. It tastes like Nutella French toast. Why don't we pull it apart, see how it looks inside. Oh, that was not a very nice pull, but as you can see, the Nutella's all nicely coated. It's like a little like roll inside, and like the batter on the outside makes it a little bit crunchy, and the cinnamon tastes really good with it too. And the Nutella's just very hot. I think I burnt my tongue, but it tastes really good. I would definitely eat this. Well, I'm so glad that I tried out those breakfast ideas. I definitely found some new favorites, especially those cinnamon pancakes. I loved those. And the Nutella rolls, they were really good too. I don't even have any leftovers to show you because my family basically devoured every single thing off screen. But yeah, it was really good. I loved trying it out and hopefully it's given you guys a little bit of inspiration too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram at Grace's World Official and my TikTok at grace.mulgrew. And I'll see you guys next time on Grace's Room. Bye for now.